everyone, and how's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone feeling? Great. Love that energy. Keep that energy high because I have a great video planned for today and I think you'll love it. I need to move this back. Adjustment. I just got back from the Grand Canyon and in today's video I'll tell you all about the... Voice cracked. All about the trip. Literally, that's my voice right now. Apparently. I just got back from the Grand Canyon and in today's video I'll tell you all about the trip and everything you need to know. Voice still cracked, but I'm keeping that. I'm done. Already got my coffee and today I got the apple crisp macchiato. First time trying it, so let's see how it is. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see. Alright, you can kind of see it. That's the best I can do. First sip. It tastes caramelly. Is there caramel in here? Oh, now I taste the apple. Wow, it hits you. I definitely like the pumpkin spice better. Sorry. I don't know. It's hard to beat the pumpkin spice. It really is. That drink is something else. How do you beat a pumpkin spice? I don't know. You can't. Okay. Quick recap. We were out there for 9 days. 2 nights in the South Rim, 2 nights in Lake Powell, 2 nights in the North Rim, and then 2 nights in Vegas. I know. It was a big trip. Now, for the full review. Fire alarm. Wow, that's loud. Gonna have to wait this one out. Intermission. The Grand Canyon is amazing. Wow. Just wow. In summary, wow. I'll go through all the days since I know you guys probably want every detail and I'll give it to you. I give the people what they want. So the first day was mostly a travel day since it took us basically all day to fly into Phoenix and then drive up to the South Rim. Then we checked into our hotel and the hotel we stayed at was El Tovar, which has to be the best hotel to stay at in the South Rim because the views are just outstanding. You walk out the back and it's just like the Grand Canyon is right there. You're there. That's it. You're on it. If you're interested in a full tour of the hotel and the room that we stayed in, all of that is in part 1 and I'll link it below. Then on day 2, we rented bikes from Bright Angel Bike Rentals. They drove us over to Hopi Point and then we biked from there to Hermit's Rest. And I'll put a map here of that trail. I would say for me, it was a pretty easy bike ride. It was mostly downhill and paved the entire way. And I'll put an action shot of us biking on that trail here. For reference of my biking skill level, I use e-bikes in New York City. New York City is flat. I would say my biking skill level is not high. Then in the afternoon, we walked around the South Rim right from our hotel, which was also pretty flat, which I liked, and I'll put a clip of that here. Then on day 3, we walked a little bit of the Bright Angel Trail, which for me, I would consider an advanced trail. It actually goes down into the Grand Canyon, so if you want an incline, if you want a long hike, do that one. I personally prefer flat trails that are not physically challenging whatsoever, so that's why we stayed mostly along the rim instead of going down into the canyon. I mean, I could do steep and highly strenuous if I wanted to, but I just wasn't feeling it this trip. We only walked like a half mile down that trail. Probably not even, to be honest. 15 minutes in downhill, and I was like, that's enough. I've had enough. And turned around. And I'll put a clip of that here. And there's mules on that trail that people ride, so also something to be aware of. Intermission. Long show today. A long act. Then, still on day 3, we drove up to Lake Powell and stopped off at Horseshoe Bend since it was right on the way. Horseshoe Bend is intense, but stunning. It's just a straight up cliff that drops off into a river, and there you are at the top, looking down into it. I looked it up and it's 1,000 feet high. That is very high. Definitely worth checking out though if you're there, and I'll put a clip of that here. And after that, we checked into our hotel near Lake Powell, and that was the Marriott Page. We actually originally tried to stay at the Lake Powell Resort, but they were all booked when we tried to make reservations. But the Marriott Page was really nice. We had a great stay. And that night we actually had dinner at the Rainbow Room, which is at the Lake Powell Resort. So we still got to check out that hotel too, and worked out. That was the first half of the trip. I'll stop there for today. Stay tuned for next week for part 3 and the recap of the rest of the trip. Comment below any trail or hiking recommendations that you have for the Grand Canyon for the South Rim. And I'll see you next week. I know it's hard to wait. I know you're on the edge of your seats, but part 3 is coming soon and we'll be here before you know it. Alright, I'll stop talking now. You'll see more of this next week. Alright, now I really need to stop talking. Bye!